Hi, I am Julio Negri and this is Light Capsules. And today's topic is called Advice from My Father, based on Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Advice from my father. After being laid off from an editorial job, I pray asking for God to help me to find a new one. But when weeks went by and nothing came of my attempts at networking and filling out applications, I began to pout. Don't you know how important it is to have a job? I asked God. My arms fold and protest at my seemingly answered prayer. When I talked to my father, who'd often remind me about believing God's promises about my job situation, he said, I want you to get to the point where you trust what God says. My father's advice reminds me of Proverbs 3, which includes wise advice from a parent to a beloved child. This familiar passage was especially applicable to my situation. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. To make paths straight means God will guide us toward His goals for our growth. His ultimate goal is that I become more like Him. This doesn't mean that the paths He chooses will be easy, but I can choose to trust that His direction and timing are ultimate for my good. This is important to know that God is taking care of you and me. Doesn't matter if you are losing a job or you lost a job. Like these days, many people, maybe like you and me, we lost our jobs, we lost security, we lost money and stuff. And maybe some of you guys were thinking, now what? How come God is gonna do this in my life, in my family, with the things that I have to pay? What is possible? But let me tell you this, that God is in control. He is our Father, and He's giving us wise advices. First of all, trust in Him. Number 2, don't forget about His promises. That if He says, and if He said that He will be with you, He will provide you, He will heal you, He will put something that you need, it's because He says so, and He will do it. He can't deny Himself, because He's God. He loves you, and when He makes a promise, He is gonna do it. Trust me. And third, don't lose heart. It's hard sometimes to see or to wait or to knock doors and you don't see any answers. That's the time when He's testing your trusting. He needs to know that you really trust in Him, that you put your heart in His hands, and He will do whatever is possible to help you. Let me ask you this. When have you waited on God for an answer? In what ways will you draw near to Him and trust what He will guide you today? Think about this. He's been there for you for years, and He's there for you, and He will be there answering our prayers. Being there whatever we need, He will supply. He will provide, because He says so. He will do it. Tell this with me. Faithful God, thank You for guiding and caring for us every step of the way. Help us to trust in You daily. We love You, Jesus. We love You because You really take care of all of us. Amen.